Yeah, definitely the game to watch because that's the two sides you'll be looking at. And Mexico, of course, they've always been to the quarterfinals. Nigeria, they've been to the finals, before, and of course, semi-finals before. So if you look at these two games, it's definitely going to be tough. But I think the likes of Courtney DK and Halimat Ainde, all of them will definitely be ready. And
okay, let's talk about what we see on the screen now. We're talking about the senior girls now. The Super Falcons, we're told camp could open next week. Sisi, what's going on right now as we get ready for the African Women Championship?
We're expecting that once the camp opens in Abuja, all the girls will definitely come in. And of course, the coach will definitely, we have to, get ready for the tournament. It's just in October here. We really don't have much time. I just hope and pray they can also have some friendlies.
There are reports that it could call a lot of foreign-based players.
That's what he said.
But what happens to the home-based players who are here and are playing week in, week out?
What you're going to look at is most times when you call these girls to camp, when you call these girls to camp at the weekend, they have to go back and play for their various clubs. I think that's really a distraction for them. Maybe that's what he's really looking at. And if you check the fact that some of the little friendlies, 2 or 3 friendlies they played, they've not really been scoring goals. So he's looking at that aspect whereby maybe the foreign players will definitely bring an edge, something different into the game. And definitely we're playing against other African countries that their football also have developed over the time. And if you check our own Nigerian Women's League, it's not really as competitive as it used to be. Fine, this year they've tried so much, but if you check the disjointment and all that, situation whereby some matches are not being played,
Another, for example, having a backlog of
precisely games. Of games to be played.
So you can't force him for relying on foreign players.
That's it. And the fear of the fact that some of the girls want to leave camp to go play for their clubs. Because if you check Rivers Angels, Delta Queens, and Nasarawa, you have bulk of the girls at the senior national team. So that's really what he's going to be looking at. If he's able to get some few girls here and get the foreign-based players, put everybody together, definitely we'll have a good outing at the African Championship, which is starting in October. I think that's really what he's looking at.
Okay, we'll go with you. We agree with you, Sisi. Let's wish the girls the best of luck, and also wish the under-20 girls, the Falconets, the best of luck as they begin their search for World Cup glory against Mexico later tonight. Oh, yeah, let me come to you very quickly. We've talked about the under-20 girls. Let's talk about the under-20 boys. They were world champions at under-17 level. Most of them have grown into the present under-20 squad, and they are looking forward to Lesotho in the next round of the African Youth Championship. We expect to run over Lesotho, but now we up against Lesotho in Kaduna. Senegalese referees for the game.
Yeah, the referee from Senegal, but that shouldn't bring any panic because we have to get a referee for the game. The last time they played in Kaduna, they qualified to this round, and from the way Manu Garba has been talking, he kind of evokes...
and they'll be playing plenty of games.
Plenty of games.
Against local clubs, plenty of goals, yeah.
The ideal thing about this team is that from the way he has been talking, he's not building his team around any
foreign-based players.
Kelechi Iheanacho, Chidera, and the rest may not even be... He said they may not even be available for this game, but even at that, he has expressed confidence, on with the team that the players that he has available. So let's see how it goes, but... I tip the Flying Eagles to get past this round because the man has been there from Golden Eaglets. He's taking the same set of players to the Flying Eagles.
And they are strengthened as well.
The guy from the guy they call Muazzam.
Yeah,
Muazzam. He's doing so well. He even went on trials and came back, and he's better for it. And all the players are fighting.
I'm happy with the fact that he's not relying on foreign-based players.
Absolutely.
I'm happy with the fact that most of those players are here. And they are in camp, and they are playing plenty of friendly games.
Awoni, has been quite exceptional. He has been scoring, free-scoring striker, even though we learned that he has a pre-contract in Sweden. But he has always made himself available. So there is discipline. The players know what is at stake, and the coach has always emphasized that you must fight for your place in the team. I think that is good for the team.
All right, we'll go on a break now, but before we go on that break, let me just read a few comments on Twitter very quickly. Onogo Galacticos says... from the opening day of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, the only unexpected result for him was Ghana's victory over Canada. And he also says that he hopes that the Golden Eaglets will do us proud. I'm sure he wants to talk about the Falconets, that the Falconets will do us proud in their first game. That's what we expect. And for those of you asking on Twitter, like Jesus Boy at Papa AC says, our guests should remain focused. We wish our guests the best of luck in tonight's game against Mexico. Somebody wants to find out what time that game will be played. We've said it so many times, Sisi.
12 midnight.
Midnight, yeah. So just 3 hours, less than 3 hours from now. You have to stay awake to watch these girls. We hope they make it worth our while, really, by going out and getting a result against the Mexicans. It's time for us to go on a quick break. When we return from this break, Dum Nadio Konta will be joining us on Sports Tonight. And what we'll be doing will be to take a look at domestic football. We will also spend some time to look at the politics going on in the NFF, the issue of the leadership crisis and the election crisis currently going on. We'll look at it, and then we'll spend the rest of the time to review what happened today across 10 different venues of the Globacom Premier League and, of course, the Nigeria National League. But during the break, we'll bring you highlights of tennis, the Rogers Cup. Enjoy it, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Game, Federer. Game, Federer. Games and match, Federer. 2 sets to love, 6-2, 6-love.
Yeah, no, I was happy. I think, well, I started well, you know, and that's always helpful to play more freely. And yeah, I mean, I think I could have served better at times, but other than that, I feel already in practice I felt I was moving well. Didn't feel so good hitting the ball yet. Wasn't quite getting used to the surface, and now last few days have been much better, and I'm happy in the match. It kind of all worked really well. You know, for a start of a tournament, it's never clear if that's going to be the case. So I'm very, very relieved and just really pleased.
Game and first set pair. Game and second set, Wawrinka. Game, set and match, Wawrinka. 2 sets to 1, 4-6. 6-3, 7-6.
All right, some highlights for you from tennis. Just to tell you that tennis is also going on as well. Let's read this comment from Twitter before I come to the set and introduce them who have joined us now. Howard Webb will be greatly missed. That's coming from Oyewo Ishola at King Shola 22. He says one needs to watch his handling of the 2010 World Cup final. Yeah, apart from that, I think that game that Onye talked about, Chile-Brazil at the 2014 World Cup, wow, that was officiating a masterpiece by Howard Webb. It was spot on in that game, and was not intimidated by the fact that the home team, Brazil, were involved. It was excellent, and I'm sure it will be missed as he takes his rest from whistling. Well, Dum Nadio Konta, good to have you join us on Sports Tonight. Were you anticipating that there was going to be an away win today? I mean, you were not on the program with us yesterday, but you kept talking about Crown Lobby, when we were doing the preview last week. Did you have a premonition that that game was going to produce an away win? Before I come to you, let me just quickly go to Onye. Let's take out this issue very quickly before we focus on a review of the Globe Premier League matches played today. The latest from the Glass House, the Nigerian Football Federation. We've been talking about this. It looks like child's play, but it's really something very serious. Again, today, the Secretariat of the NFF Electoral Committee is still under lock and key. Still under lock and key. as we try to unravel the crisis and the reason behind what is going on around the election. But you have some updates for us as well around the crisis, leadership crisis, election crisis,